What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are back again with another 90-day fiance video, and this one is all about Bilal. Yes, Bilal, the new man on the block. And I believe at this moment in time there is a run-in between two men at this moment in time based on episode 1 of which one is the most disliked person of this season. It goes by Bilal versus Jabari. But you know what though? We'll get to Jabari at another time. But in this video itself in particular, we're going to talk about Bilal and also a little bit of Mike as well. Yes, Mike from 90-Day Fiance before the 90 days. You know Mike, the one with the racist post from the past, the one that was trying to buy a woman, the man that is aggressive, but TLC just didn't want us to know about it. Yeah, that Mike right there. But nonetheless though, let's give a shout out to every single person that is a member of the channel, and let's start off with this very first post itself in particular. Now this one itself, ladies and gentlemen, is obviously Bilal coming out and saying, well, it's about that time, let the countdown begin and come follow my journey on TLC. Set your DVR. It's crazy though, do people still use DVRs? I mean, in the UK we don't. I don't think we do anyway, but anyway, nonetheless though, this is what Bilal had to say. And obviously Mikey B is obviously in the comment section saying, did you get my message? Welcome, I am in the DMs. And I won't lie to you, even though Bilal is a man, that message itself all alone is still creepy as hell. And I think it's only creepy because you can only imagine how Mike wrote that message, just like, hey buddy, hey buddy, guess what? Now you're part of the show too. We can be friends. How you doing? Hey, can you see me? I want everyone to like me so I can carry on faking that I'm this lovely person. Yeah? Listen, for anyone that saw the last season of 90-Day Fiance before the 90 days and also saw the Tell All Stuff in particular, Mike is definitely someone that was somehow able to get the whole cast to be on his side as if he was a freaking saint, and for them to go all after him and her, which of course in her own right isn't necessarily a saint in particular, but she wasn't someone who you can just put all the blame on. Now of course this is the part that I enjoy the most, where someone came out by saying, stop it, go away. And to be honest with you, I was thinking the same thing, just go away. But nonetheless though, ladies and gentlemen, this video is not about that post. I just wanted to share that post because really and truly, when I read it, I was like, wow, Mike is still up to his creepy ways. Well, at least that's how I see it anyway, based on his persona that he's given us. But the reason why we are here is because of a post that I saw earlier on today on Reddit, ladies and gentlemen. And yes, this is 100%, in my opinion, a massive red flag and a serious discussion, as it is stated. But hey, let's read it. Let's go to the post and see what exactly it has to say. As you can see here, ladies and gentlemen, someone came up by saying, Bilal OCD is not being tidy. Red flag. I am tired. I am so tired of OCD being used as I like to organize my Skittles by color. Cutesy quirk. It is such a tiring misconception that OCD is simply about enjoying a neat space versus their hellscape that is intrusive thoughts. The amount of time Bilal said OCD while merely fluffing pillows irked me. And you know what though, ladies and gentlemen, the reason why we brought this conversation at hand here on YouTube as well as it has been already on Reddit is simply because here's the thing. After reading some of the comments and responses, you know, the matter of fact is each time we watch any TV show nowadays, well, not any TV show, but let's just keep it to TLC to be more particular. Each time we watch TLC TV shows, there always has to be people that love to use certain things, you know, to their advantage, and it's like quite disgusting and quite revolting. And the matter of fact is, the reason why it has to be called that is because you see, TLC is supposed to be called the Learning Channel. So because it's called the Learning Channel, we are supposed to be taught about what OCD really is, or taught what social anxiety really is, or what anything really is. But instead, we're getting people on TV who were using everything in vain. I mean, we had Benjamin use God over every second of every freaking second of his time on the show. Yeah, it's like, huh? So the matter of fact is, ladies and gentlemen, it is quite embarrassing that TLC continue to call themselves the Learning Channel when they've now got people on their TV shows who are continuously triggering people. Because the matter of fact is, anyone that has OCD will know exactly how painful it can be to have OCD, how mentally draining it can be to always be overthinking everything, thinking, okay, this, that, just never being able to stay still, which is why there are some people who go off and end up getting medication, or some people do other things to try and really to really kind of simmer down their OCD per se. But the matter of fact is, at this moment in time, ladies and gentlemen, not only did Bilal use the word OCD so many freaking times in this episode, which was quite annoying, because that's something I didn't pick up on the OCD stuff in particular, but I picked up at the very beginning that he had certain annoying tendencies. It wasn't until he spoke about his children I was like, okay, maybe I like him now, because I like someone that, you know, knows how to prioritize their children over everything else. They can be a dick in other areas, but if they look after their children, I respect them for that alone. But also at the same time, ladies and gentlemen, another reason why Bilal is also potentially one of the most disliked cast members so far at this moment in time is because he decided to play a prank, because Bilal was a prankster, you see, ladies and gentlemen, and he thought it was a good idea. In fact, you know what? Hold that thought. Let me show you exactly which part of the episode that I'm talking about.
Being shy to the test a little bit, because one, I'm a prankster. I love pranks and I love just making people laugh. So I wanted to see if I can get a rise out of her.
You know, the moment he said that, I was like, this isn't going to end well. But to be honest with you, ladies and gentlemen, let's just continue so you can see the rest of this clip, if you dig what I'm saying. But I do apologize. I'll have to break it down every now and then to avoid the copyright situation.
So she won't see this house. She won't see any of her surprises, any of the gifts that I got for her until the day after she comes. I'm going to pick up Shida in a van that's not mine. It's a work van, so it's been used, abused for a little bit.
There it is. There it is. So he thinks it's a good idea to play a prank. But the fact is, though, it's not even a prank. The grand scheme of it, he wants to find out if this woman is truly there for him and not there for what he possesses. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, like I said before yesterday, ladies and gentlemen, the best way for him to pick out whether or not she is a gold digger or someone who's trying to use him for any kind of benefit, the best way forward is just by being truthful. Let her see you for who you are. Let her see the house you live in, the way you dress, the way you walk around as if you are literally like the best thing going. Jesus, sorry. Calm down. Let her see that. And to be honest with you, her reaction will tell you everything. But to be honest with you, if he's unable to pick up from her reaction more, then it sounds like to me, man needs to focus on, what's the word I'm looking for here? He needs to focus on maybe learning poker faces, or most importantly, not being paranoid. End of the day, don't spend 2+ years, whatever, talking to someone, and then all of a sudden, boom, you're like, oh, she could be using me though. Even though he stated in the whole video that the whole time they were having conversations on FaceTime, he had a white background so she could never see what he possesses. But nonetheless, though, there are some people in this world who just love to be petty, love to be pathetic, and sadly, some people just don't know how to grow up. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, you guys let me know what you think about the post-up in particular in terms of the OCD, and also let me know what you think about this ridiculous stupidity prank. But with that being said, like, subscribe, and peace.